you ever have that pure determination and stubbornness that there's no way you're turning back, you're gonna make this work? I did 15,000 steps, and I'm gonna say 14,000 of them were painful. Good day. I don't know how recordable this walk is gonna be. We've currently got, I don't know, 30 km/h winds, gusting to like 50 kilometers an hour. Which, if you live in a hurricane area, that's probably nothing to you, but around here everything's gone a tizzy, just blowing all over the place. It's about 1 degree, so a little bit chillier than yesterday, but it's sunny, nice sunny day. So I thought this is the newer area in West Edmonton, I guess, or southwest Edmonton, called Edgemont, and they put a bunch of paths behind it, so I thought I would just get out for a little walk today. The wind is at my back right now, so getting back to my car will be the big challenge, and maybe trying to avoid getting hit by flying construction debris. You can see how much dirt is blowing off that field over there. You get in a bit of a lull like this with the wind, or kind of hidden a bit, you think you're in the clear, and then it just completely blows up again. So yeah, this is a pretty new area in Edmonton. It's kind of cropped up in the last 3 to 5 years. My feet are a little sore from yesterday. I had to wear my crampons for the whole 3.5 kilometer walk, which some of it too was pushing through deep snow. So I thought I'd better get out today despite the wind and stretch them out a bit. Plus it's nice to get some natural vitamin D. Just gotta watch out for icy spots here. Being only 1 degree, some of it hasn't thawed completely, especially if it's in behind an alley or something. Lots of stormwater ponds around. That's pretty much how this part of Edmonton especially has to manage runoff, because I think a pretty high water table. I think a lot of this land was kind of marshy before, but it does add a nice park-like atmosphere behind your houses. These nicer houses with the walkout basements. You come out of the stormwater pond areas, and then you gotta hit the residential for a bit before you can get back into the park-like settings. Yesterday this would have been all mushy, now it's hard again. So Mundane man must be careful. I'm not sure which way to go. Well, let's keep the wind at our back for a bit. That'll be a mistake I'll pay for later. When I left home, I picked up probably half a dozen shingles. Thankfully, they didn't appear to be for my roof. Half of them brown, half of them black. Wasn't that long ago, this was just a little 2-lane road through here. Ah, the urban sprawl. I'd kind of lost track of the walkways behind these houses, but I guess I needed to circle this ravine. Let's see where it takes us. Both of my feet are just barking like a dog. I don't know why they're so sore today. This stand of trees is nicely blocking the wind though. Bit of debris blew over. Guess I gotta keep my eye out for that, eh? All these lovely power lines. If it wasn't for them though, wouldn't have had those 6 or 7 power bumps we had this morning. At least they're supplying some reliable power. I know it would be more of the little distribution lines than these transmission lines causing that, but we don't normally get power bumps like that. Maybe the odd one, but not 6 or 7 in an hour. I need to get back over there somewhere. Hopefully I don't have to screw around too far. That was a good fall there. Some of these trees are pretty crusty and old in there. Guess this is Mother Nature taking out the trash. I hate to say it, but I may need to backtrack. I'm 4 kilometers into this walk and I keep heading south. I need to get on the other side of this creek back here. I'm not a quitter though. Maybe there's a way as we get further south over here. Well, perseverance. The sun is at our back and we're heading around this ravine. I don't think we're allowed really in the ravine right now. I think it was designated a conservation area that's rebuilding. And now I'm limping on both feet. Uh-oh, we're heading south again. Oh. Do you ever have that pure determination and stubbornness that there's no way you're turning back, you're gonna make this work? I'm kind of in that mood today. Still a big ravine on that side. I'm not sure how I'm going to get around it yet. Just keep walking, I suppose. If it had been the summer, I could probably crash through the bush. Not today, though. Go into the trees and you're likely to have a big log thump you on the head with this wind. Because there is a fair amount of carnage on the paths. Boy, you pick the right lot and you get a huge yard. Holy lightning. They must have like a third of an acre. I didn't know this ravine and creek even existed. But then there was never proper trails or anything to even discover it, so no reason to stop at it. You just drive on by. Well, we hit the end of the line. Now what? She's all mud in here. Back into the residential, I guess. Well, sadly, I got to the end of that line and there was no way to get around this creek, so sadly I got to backtrack the whole way. Oh, all this backtracking has gotten me down. I was hoping to make a nice loop around this creek here and come out somewhere over to the north, but that did not happen, and now I'm going all the way back that I came. And my feet are not getting any better. My walk it off mantra just does not seem to be kicking in today. We'll make it though. We'll make it. Somebody's going to be mad that they have to go searching for all their tarps. They're all over the place here. Well, we're coming up to the Jeep and we'll see how we did today. What a painful day. Well, that was quite the walk. Every step of it. Well, let's see. I did 15,000 steps and I'm going to say 14,000 of them were painful. So that was a long walk. I did 9.98, so let's say 10 kilometers for the sake of argument, in 2 hours and 11 minutes. So really not that bad. I mean, it was all flat, so I didn't have much of a challenge there, but just the wind blowing in my face and both of my feet giving me grief ended up being a challenging walk and not my best day ever, but not every walk is going to be perfect, so that's the way she goes sometimes. Until the next one.